We are tWoTcast, episode 377.
No, he does not. No. Okay. All right, everyone, shut the up. Let's ready to record.
We like to start every show by yelling, "We are tWoTcast." Can you do that with me? On the count of 1, 2, 3, go. We are tWoTcast. Now we can start.
The Wheel of Time Reread Podcast. Explicit in R. Freaking rated. Jono's the wild card. Always talking shit. Joe's the straight man. He's a total dick. Tom is still obsessed with X-Men.
Previously on X-Men.
We are
Well, hello there. You're watching,
Oh,
viewing,
hi.
whatever the hell else, or listening, watching, viewing, same thing. tWoTcast, in the time, reread podcast,
That's not the
now
same.
covering the tWoTties. The
Oh,
tWoTties.
the tWoTties.
tWoTties. It's award season. It's
The Wheel of Time Awards.
Yay! With me as always is Joe.
Oh, hey, Jono. Hey, man.
Hey, Joelum. One of the most evil characters in the entire world.
I can squeeze into the tiniest hole, Jono.
Good luck to your wife tonight. Tom,
Study your math.
study
It's a
your math.
terrible time for award season. In between holidays, ratings are gonna suck.
So I want to share with the audience something very important. When Tom first logged on, his computer had not really kind of updated as far as what amount of ambient light to take into effect. So it looked like Tom was just coming from a giant vagina. It was just, with some white inside.
That hood is very
guess-
shaped. There's a
I guess
shape to it.
Just Tom erupting out of a cream pie pussy for a moment, which is, of course, my fetish. And it was delightful.
Wadaholic Aussies here. Oh, and Rational Tom. Good day, Joe, Jono, and Rational Tom.
Tightened it up.
I mean, we're not talking about the show, so we should have a
Tighten
pretty
it up.
regular Tom here tonight.
Should be a regular Tom.
We're talking
Hola,
about something I like.
Oh, Ayush's here. We're here. That's weird. Evening, all.
Still looks like
Beach
some-
is here.
Had their kidneys stolen.
Oh, boys. It's
right,
the holiday season. 'Tis the holidays.
Tis indeed. What are
gonna
you
be
going to get for Christmas, Joey?
Probably more toys.
Yeah, dildos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tom,
Nothing.
good for you.
I asked for nothing. I want nothing.
Good for you.
I'm literally the same as Tom right now, cigarette and all. Oh, good job, Ayush.
Oh, good
It's a
for
filthy
you.
habit. You shouldn't do it.
Well, I
Awesome, but it makes you cool. If there's any kids watching, it makes you cool.
Sinan said, regular Tom? Not sure I want to watch then because I tune in for the bitter, sarcastic version.
You might get
I
it.
mean, he's still
Probably
bitter and sarcastic. He just enjoys what he's talking about
look at the man.
when we talk about the books.
have a drink.
Yeah.
Might have to get up and get a new drink in a minute, actually.
Still same Tom, really.
Yeah.
Good timing.
Even keel Tom, as opposed to the.
I mean, in terms of the content that we're
Right.
talking about, yeah.
I don't think anything is going to happen that's going to make me just rage into the night at the end.
You never know.
You never know.
You never do. Well, actually, you never know.
Hello,
This
Noam
would be
Garden.
a good time to tell you that I didn't have a time to do my answers,
Oh,
and then
winging it tonight, are we?
or put together your answers. So since I didn't have time for that, I figured I wouldn't read your answers, so they're just going to be a surprise to me.
What the
Oh,
fuck? I put hours of effort into this
And-
shit.
I didn't get
Very
somebody
interesting.
until like noon today, and I don't have the time to just drop everything in.
Hey,
well then, I mean, I glanced over Jono's answers after I wrote mine, so like I think a lot of them match. So we do have some matching ones, Jono. But
I'm
we can, I
surprised
guess,
that-
we can go through them, and then
Look.
we can figure out which
That's how it'll be a surprise. No,
which of the,
I'll be going.
which of the match.
You tell me the category. I'll just go through and pick and choose the ones I want to read. Maybe I'll add some, and then I'll just decide the winner at the end.
Oh, okay.
Not a gore.
Is that not what you do anyway? Just except you're,
Yeah, but
No,
usually
he meticulously plans over if we overlap our answers. That one has more weight, Jono. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
I don't think he does.
He's got a system. Study your math.
I can't open Word or Excel documents on my laptop right now. I put in a ticket with IT like 3 weeks ago, and they responded.
Oh, goodness
Look at
gracious.
this, and I was just like, I don't have time for this, and I just moved on.
Did they tell you it was a personal laptop and what the fuck are you doing that for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that more.
I don't know the order of the categories either, so you're just gonna pop it up, and I'm gonna just scroll down and look at your answers.
I mean, you never really do the same order twice, so
yeah. This is not
gonna be whatever.
Then I'll just pick.
For new viewers, this is exactly.
Why don't we start with Chris Traeger? Because I mean, we're not starting. We have to put on the intro. I mean, there's a whole show here, guys. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
But I mean, well, we can start with Chris Traeger because I know those answers were shit.
Yeah. So let's start with our weakest option. Anyway,
yeah, let's start with the weakest one up front.
Let me think about it for a second.
Well, before we really get going, go ahead, Jono. What did you say?
This is episode 377 of tWoTcast, and that's exciting because guess what? Crown of Swords, the 7th book, and this is probably our 7th time talking about the goddamn book. And there's 3 of them. That's 377. Wonderful, wonderful stuff.
Just had to hack up along for a second there.
They're optional. You've got a second anyway.
That's wild. If you think about that number for a second, that's excessive.
It's a little insane.
We're done.
We last did.
This has to be done.
We last did an awards for book 6. It was like the middle of the summer, so it's been a little while since we came back to this topic. But you can watch all of these previous to this one in a convenient playlist on our channel. Jono, what are we doing this weekend that's holiday related that we should talk about?
Are you talking about the fact that we're actually getting together?
No. Well, that too.
Oh, on Sunday. So Friday, unless Tom's going to resuscitate his testicles and come out with us too. But Sunday, we will be on
What a holiday!
Yeah.
Melchior talks and Threefold talk, and I mean, I think it's just their thing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who throws this thing. Our friends or our content creator friends doing a charity stream all weekend long. So there's going to be a ton of shows. I think it starts Saturday at 6 p.m.
All you do is turn on your computer, talk at it, turn it off. Details
There's going to be a lot of content. I think there's some giveaways, little prizes. We're going to give away a few prizes on our show. Get some prizes.
Maybe
people do fun charity things. No. We're going to play Jeopardy on our show, or tWoTparty as we like to call it.
tWoTparty, yeah. And there may or may not be something from a certain.
I mean, maybe an editor from the Wheel of Time will pop on and do fun stuff for us.
Also, if you play your clearance tonight, Tom is auctioning off his used underwear.
I genuinely love playing tWoTparty every year. It's kind of fun.
What's weird?
Like, I really do like it.
I want to hear what Tom said first.
No, all my underwear is used.
Oh, that's true. You're giving away all of your underwear?
What do you mean dirty underwear? I sold that in a vending machine. Ship that in Japan.
Yeah, come watch What a Holiday. We're on at 6:30 on the 3rd, or 6 o'clock on the 3rd Eastern time.
6 o'clock. Yeah.
6 o'clock p.m. It is 24 hours long. 6 o'clock p.m. on the 3rd. So we're rounding out the end of it. I think Black Tower's on after us, maybe, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact schedule. I'm very not paying attention this year. But that being said, it looks like a fun group of shows. And I'm definitely going to be on watching some of them. Oh, and I'll be on Watching Harry the night before at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We're not going to tell you which ones we're going to watch and which ones we're not.
I'll watch when I have time, and then I'm not going to watch the 24 hours. I got a show to prepare.
Watch when you have time, and
we have a ending show to prepare.
Time and interest.
I'll be on Watching Harry the night before at 11 p.m. I guess too. So I'll be on 2 times.
On a Friday.
Unlike these dickheads.
Mail
on. Is it 48 hour or 24 hour?
24 hour. It's
Okay. So
Saturday evening to like
Yeah.
Sunday evening. Yeah.
I'm not going
I
to be
should
on.
know this because we're getting together Friday.
Time is an illusion. Illusions, Michael.
Yeah. So
Tricks
that's
are something a
very exciting.
whore does for money.
And then we went to a noble cause called
I think it's Sanderson. Yeah, it's
the
Sanderson's
Lightbringer
charity.
Foundation, which
Yeah.
of course brings torches to houses to light them on fire.
Shameless,
That's exactly
but,
right. Yeah.
pandering.
They like to wear all white.
Yeah.
That was Rackus. That was a Rackus joke.
Actually, it's not. It's serious. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
Just stuttering and fluttering here. Should we just move on to the show, or are we just going
No,
to,
we're ready. We can start. Yeah.
All right.
What do you want? Whatever.
A lot of
So-
holidays coming up this weekend. It's a lot of Wheel of Time content to watch this weekend. Partake.
Are we getting paid to plug this?
No, we're just on it.
Christ, we're supposed to bring it up.
Who gets paid? No one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get paid.
Also getting laid to show this.
I got paid by the
Jono, what are we doing tonight?
Talking about the tWoTties of a crown of.
The tWoTties!
incredible. You know, it's supposed to be stupid like the Dundies, but every time I see the intro, I'm like, this is classy like the Oscars.
Look at our new sparkly background. It sparkles and waves with the light.
Can you not make those
Book
move back
7.
like spotlight?
No, I wish. Well, I can get a
Book
different
7,
video.
The Crown of Swords. I probably said it every time we've covered it, and that's been a while to quote the best song ever. So I'll say it again.
It's been a while.
In my heart, for many reasons, or my heart has a soft spot for it. It is the first hardback book I owned, because that was the part. That was a book that was most recently published when I started reading A Wheel of Time, which makes that like 96 or 97, a long fucking time ago. And I think this is my original copy, which is beat to fuck. Actually, it's not too bad, really. But to me, like, this book is the beginning of later twat, so kind of old age pussy. And it's amazing that there's 7 books after it, because I always felt like it was going to be like a 9-10 page series.
Yeah, 10 page. Yeah, 10 pages. 10 pages max.
Max. This is where it starts to blend a little bit to me until we get to Sanderson. Maybe this one's still more distinct. 8, 9, like they all just start. I'm like, I start to lose track of what happens in the book.
8, 9, and 10 are kind of blurry to me. They blur together.
Well, 9 and 10 definitely, and I think that's.
I have moments that I remember are in which book, but like the vast majority of the plot, like with Perrin and Fail and like whatever Matt's up to, like it kind of just meanders along for 3 books. It doesn't really.
I haven't read book 7, like the later series. I just finished reading book 2. Just finished like 3-4 months ago, whatever the fuck that was. And I'm real excited to read to read book 3. But obviously, that's a bit of a gap between 3 and 7, so it's not the freshest on my mind. Sometimes the non-fresh, like it's kind of got that aroma you enjoy anyway.
It's kind of the furthest away from me too, like because I read them all the way through, and then we started to reread it for the show, but we only got to 3. So I've like gone through the whole series and then gone up to book 4 and stopped.
Yeah.
So
is this
relatively
the slog?
No.
Some people call 7 the slog, but I don't think it is. I mean, people say 7, 8, 9, but I think it's 8, 9, 10.
Some people are dumb.
Go on record and say I don't think there is a slog.
I mean, I agree. Yeah.
I think the only thing you'd call a slog is 10. 10 all of a sudden.
I mean, 8's horrifying for me because Matt's not in it. But
Matt's an 8, isn't he? It's 8 when the thing.
Does the wall fall on? No, 8's not. He's not an 8.
The wall doesn't fall in 7.
Doesn't it?
I don't think it does it. Shit. God damn it.
Am I crazy?
A little bit, yeah.
That being said, spoilers for the this is TV show and the books, but spoilers for all the books because we're probably going to talk about other books as well as book 7.
Yeah, this is definitely
At least
wall
up until
falls
book
right on.
7. Watch out.
Yep.
Watch out.
You're right.
People are probably yelling in the chat. The wall falls at 7. The wall is 7. Matt isn't an 8. Just, man, I should have checked that. My bad,
Listen,
guys.
No, I'm the one who said it wrong. You were right.
Soft
Joe.
spots happen when the heart grows 3 sizes suddenly. The new tissue hasn't had time to strengthen up. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Each is obviously a cardiovascular surgeon. We appreciate
It does. It does
Yeah.
burst the X-ray machine too, though, which is also dangerous.
Just glass flying everywhere.
8, 9, 10 for me. 7 was a little slowing. Okay. Yeah.
It's fascinating because, like, to me, like, there's like nothing more exciting than like Rand conquers another fucking country. Like, you know, all these things like are happening, but the Shan are moving in because the wall falls on them again. Because I'm a fucking idiot, forgot about that. It's like you're really setting up for what you're thinking is going to be this massive southeast versus southwest kind of thing. As Rand slowly is more of this side and that side. I've got to move my arms here. This is opposite, but it's really I think it's fucking awesome. And then book 8's goddamn amazing with those butt heads. Like, I don't know what the slog really. Book 10's a slog. I get that.
Book 10 upon a reread though isn't bad though, because you can tear through it and move on to the next book.
Yeah,
it's only a slog because it's like you're reading up to a certain point and then like that's the end of book 9, and then you're reading up to the end of book 9 again, and then you're reading up to the end of book 9. And it's like, what the fuck is
this? It's a slog if you waited 4 years between books. That's not the case. We're past that.
Exactly.
The ultimate middle finger.
Read it once, you have the right to call it a slog.
Let's kick off the awards, boys.
Hold on. One valid point here. The ultimate middle finger was briefly when he did New Spring, the novella or the novel, turned it from a novella to a novel right after book 10, which is a little slow.
Which made it so much
so
longer.
Then you're just like, I've waited 7 years for what the fuck. But then he came out with book 11, and then he decided life was a slog. And
that was his brief George R.R. Martin moment where you're just like, why are you writing this? You got there's other
what are you
things
doing?
going on.
Finish the series.
It's Patrick Rothfuss moment.
And you know what? He didn't have time for it.
Ayush low-key enjoys book 10.
Fair enough. It's much better on the second read.
Yeah. Slog starts in 8. Yeah. I think it's the absence of Matt. Matt for an entire book, and then subsequently 3 more years to wait to the next book. It's a long time. To wait for Matt.
Probably the absence of Matt.
Yes, you do. You just don't know that's why.
No, I actually don't. It's fine. Don't give a shit. Talk about Dole, Daniel. Let's read more about his.
What's up for a peek when you can see everything from Lookout Mountain?
By the Prince.
Let's start with the Chris Traeger Award, Tom.
Yeah, let's get to the award.
Chris Traeger Award, the best new character of the book that stuck around.
I'll be telling you the order of the awards. Lucky for you, that's the first one.
I thought you said you weren't going to do that. My bad.
No, I am doing it. I'm doing it. Okay.
Good.
Let's see what Joe had to say. Does Morden count? I don't know. I'm horrible at remembering who's new in a book. The Kin, the Ashed Man. That's your first nominee.
That's my whole list. It's the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I actually had previously found a pretty decent website that lists every single new character, so I could make sure for missing somebody else. But I just tried to Google it and I couldn't find it. So far, does Morden count? That's the question on the table.
Does Morden count?
Yes. I say yes.
Well, so we've talked about Arengar and Osengar in the past, and Tom was like, I don't know. They were around technically before. And I was like, yeah, but I feel like Morden's enough of a fresh character of him.
And it's also like a really cool new take on Ishamael. Like I think it's like really kind of like he's a little he's not freed from his insanity, but he's kind of got like a new he's got a new wardrobe, right? He's kind of it's a new version of him. Yeah. Oh yeah. Wada Hologasi, 100%. No one misses Parent in book 5.
I did.
I do.
Yes, but like the thing is this like the Parent in book 4.
Anon.
Fucking incredible.
Satel is what she's.
Satel
Anon. She's new. She's new in this, right?
Yeah, but is she that the entire Kin's new?
Seattle Anon is the Washington chapter of Internet
Alcoholics. Q.
No, not alcoholics. Drug addicts.
Oh yeah, it makes sense. That's definitely legal there.
Yeah.
They've been doing it in Seattle.
I thought you were gonna go QAnon, but okay.
Yeah.
I went both ways.
Too soon.
Too soon.
I think
Sinan
more
said, I may get hate for this, but Parent annoys me in much of the series. I mean, a lot of people would agree with you. I don't think you'll get much. I mean, I think that's a 50-50 flip for most fans.
I think almost all
I'm good with Parent. I don't find him annoying. I find what he's forced into annoying, I guess, which is
fair enough. Yeah.
The
I feel like
kidnapped
he's
wife thing
reacting
went on for a long time. I felt like,
I think the plot
even
just
on a
got drawn
reread,
out.
I'm like, man, this goes on for a long time.
Yeah.
There's
Wadaholic also said, reimagine him as an Arthurian quest. It helps.
I get tired of the circus. I can't believe we go back to it.
Parent wasn't in book 5, never noticed, but book 5 just got better. All right, sorry. Enough Parent. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah.
It's only Elayne that bothers me. Oh, that's our new character. Not me. Hold on. Let's see. Jono said all the Ashaman. That's kind of
all the new Ashaman though.
Just blanketing it.
You need to pick one.
Jur and Grady.
Or you can pick multiples.
That's a duo. Jur and Grady counts. Yeah.
Grady's not new, is he? He's been around since book 5, right?
Isn't that who goes with
Sora Grady, and they meet.
Oh fuck, you're right. Oh, Jur is definitely big. Jur, by the way, is like my favorite name. Like that sounds like just like three letters fell out of a hat and he just came with it.
Isn't it Jur? Isn't it Jur Grady?
Yeah, Jur Grady is his name, isn't it?
Fuck, who's the other one that goes with Parent?
Yeah. Isn't it Neil?
Neiled. Yeah, Neiled. Yeah. It's not young Neiled though. It's old Neiled.
I'm having a really good time with this so far.
Man, I've been
a lot of people have been commenting on the awards shows that we've done before this and been like, these are the best shows you guys have done. You know why? Because this is like real old school tWoTcast right here.
Is Narishma? Is
the
Narishma
three of us
new?
being stupid. Narishma's
here.
Not new. No,
is
because that was last book. Narishma's last book.
Who's
Dashiva and Narishma were definitely last book for sure.
Yeah,
because Dashiva's Aaron.
It's that guy that I love so much. Can you remember his name? Manhandle.
Carolyn Manform.
Carolyn Manform.
Man,
how dare you forget his name?
Is he new in this one?
No, I don't think so. Maybe
he might not. He might not be around yet.
I think he's a book 8 thing. I think he comes up when after the Ashaman betray Rand and attack him.
Is Leah new now that she's been consumed by?
Is my memory off, or is Kat Swain?
Yes,
this one? She's in this one.
And
yeah,
she's
new.
not a qualification.
She's
for that.
certainly
Also
not.
Darlin's too. Yeah,
she's not best new character by any stretch.
Yeah, by far. She could be nominated. She's in the category.
Rain's cousin.
Colaver?
Yeah.
Caroline Damodred.
Isn't she new? Yeah.
This book.
Yeah.
I like her in this
We're just
book.
Embarrassing ourselves at this point.
I mean, my brain's mush, you know.
If people watch 5 minutes of this and then realize we've done 377
Caroline,
of them,
Noman Garden said Neiled was Crown of Swords. Yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah, there we go.
All right, so the winner is, and it's a tie, Jur and Grady.
Jur and Grady. That's been the Chris Traeger Award for Best New Character. Good job, Jur Grady. I mean, Jur and Grady. Good job.
They'll be coming to take their awards.
It's fantastic.
I actually like. I like that people are going to get to see the answers that you guys send me that I have to try to turn into content too. Because we've already.
I was just planning on reading mine.
Well, hold on. We remember.
I'm reading
Sunday night, and we sent shit last night. Like that's not like.
Oh yeah, I sent mine today. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
In Tom's defense, I gave him 0 time to compile these answers.
I think this is a fun.
You've got one afternoon. You have a newborn baby. Go.
What if at the Oscars they had a guy that come out that like runs the academy, and then 2 other people that voted, and they just kind of talked about the nominees on stage. And then
What do you think? What do you think? Meryl Streep? All right, Meryl Streep. Let's give it to her again.
Or they're just like, you think Meryl Streep? Like, I'm sick. I can't stand.
I'm sick of Meryl Streep. God, get her.
We're gonna do classic Elayne next.
Oh, wait. Sorry, what? I'll see. I'll get back to that. All right, the classic Elayne award for worst Elayne moment. Spoilers. It's all of them. Thomas, what do you got?
Well, we know what the winner is.
Not necessarily. You have changed it up in the past.
Let's see. Double answer. Elayne gets a bunch of people killed going for the bowl.
Oh.
And she does it. She gets them killed. Just her alone.
Yeah, it's her fault.
I remember reading this book and they were going after the bowl, and I'm like, this feels like a lot of people for this.
Yeah, and then a lot of people die, and you're like, oh, he needed bodies.
Yeah, like they could have just handed like a small boy like 2 copper pennies and just been like, run get the bowl, boy. It could have been a real
Ebenezer Scrooge moment
situation.
Yeah.
'Tis the season.
Fetch me the bowl of the winds, and then he just throws the coins down.
Do you think all of them
the coins went in the mud, and he's like, what the fuck? This
was something of a tip off to everybody else that was looking for it? They're like, oh, they found it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything about like I don't hate Elayne as much as you guys, but there are some things that I'm just like,
why do you do stuff
like this? The lack of understanding of like everything. It's not just Elayne. It's also Nynaeve. It's the Aes Sedai. It's the kind of like you put a giant fucking search party together and like in this place where like anyone who's like not dressed as a fucking beggar is like, looked at. And you're just like, oh, we're gonna go grab this because it's all right there. You're just like, what the fuck do you think is gonna happen here? Like, it's just dumb. It's just dumb.
Although I thought Elaine's best moment was in this book when she stops taking shit from the Aes Sedai. That was cool. That was cool.
And she redresses him.
The best moments.
Yeah, that's why he's saying also on the other side of that coin is her awesomest moment.
I won't stand for people defending Elayne all of a sudden. It's not acceptable.
I like Wada Holocausties, like using Matt to move the Windfinder's casual exploitation of Tapir.
Also, and we're not going to defend Elayne during the Bash Elayne category. You do it.
Yeah, come on. What are you doing? Yeah, do it later. Do it later, DK Moon. Come on, man. Best bath. I mean, they kind of stopped taking baths in later books, don't they?
Well, not this book. This book
definitely. Do the sweat tents count?
Oh yeah. This book definitely has a best bath scene.
There's a lot of good bath scenes.
Yeah.
That's really mostly what you guys have is just her getting people killed this time around. So not her worst performance.
But I brought in Jacob Carradine while Joe's bringing up the very valid point of the golem. So there's a lot.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Although technically her best moment was just slowly dying while
I mean that's not really an Elayne moment. It's really more of a Matt moment. But I just wanted to highlight it.
Fucking awesome swinging there. Yeah. Yeah. That was
just
the point.
My only part of that nomination was just like she'd literally be dead if it wasn't for him.
Yeah. What about it?
That's it. That's it.
2 little ones. Now we do one of the big ones. Let's do.
All right, hold on. Well, that was the classic Elayne award for worst Elayne moment. Spoilers, it's all of them.
Oh, the winner is existing. The winner is.
Oh yeah, the winner's existing. She exists. Yeah. Sometimes we forget to say the winner in that category because it's always the same. Most of the time.
We'll do on your left.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Bringing that out real early. I like it.
Well, not really. There's four tentpole categories.
The on your left category is the most chill-inducing, the biggest moment, you would say. The holy shit, that was badass. You're reading the book and you're going, oh.
This is our version of doing best actor early to keep people hooked.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is a good one. Lan saving Nynaeve after the balefire, and she breaks her block, but it's almost too late. There's so many more details that's necessary.
Oh, Jono's, yeah. Jono's like, I was like, yeah, the same thing, but way shorter.
Yeah. Well, that's the same thing with
Nate breaking her block and that whole thing. Old Mog trying to balefire her, just so good. The whole scene's awesome.
The whole scene's fucking awesome. Like you get Moghedien there up on the fucking tower. She's about to balefire.
Yeah,
and then she also goes against Moradin's orders, so like adds a little element there. You get Nynaeve's kind of like point of view, and all of a sudden she's fucking.
I love that the boat moves. Yeah, it moves back down the river or like back up river from where it was. Like, there's so many cool little bits in that.
It's a wonderful
scene.
like piece of like Wheel of Time physics, if you will, too, because all of a sudden, because this happened, however many seconds ago, she's already underwater. Therefore, this has already happened. Therefore, like it's confusing as fuck to everyone.
Yeah, she broke her block. Had sex with Lana, got married in the span of like 5 minutes.
Do you think that was her virginity?
Probably.
Do you think that he broke her block?
You think prudish Nynaeve from the Two Rivers had sex with somebody outside of wedlock before land?
I got you.
You out of your fucking mind?
You missed the real question. Did he break her hymen?
Oh, of course.
I never really thought about that before. Opening yourself to the source is like banging. And then just like anyone that can't just has an extra tough hymen.
I like an extra tough hymen. Like, what's that look like? You're trying to jab at it. You're not getting in. Like,
not at all.
Also, jab at it. Jesus. Probably should get better at coitus here.
Jesus Christ.
You know what it's like? It's because it's a lot easier to channel when you're young. It's like popping a balloon, but as the older you get, the more it shrivels up, and you're trying to pop the balloon, and you just can't.
Not enough air. Yeah, the elasticity is fucking gone. Man.
Stop speaking ill of Nynaeve.
I'm not. I'm just explaining how blocks.
Just women in general. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Matt
She's probably fooled around with a stick in the woods.
It's not wrong. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
She probably.
I need a Wild Man Wild says horrible things.
She probably has an herb that's out there that's something like an icy hot or something. Gets a tingly.
Of course, comes in with the greatest comment ever.
Yeah. Not to be confused with Icy Twat, which is a different character.
Not even Juice Box. It's more like a Capri Sun where it's like it's falling all over the place.
It cannot be a Capri Sun because you can punch right through the other side of that.
It's definitely what it's like then. Yeah. Oh, I missed.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ.
We got Matt's fight with a golem and figuring out the medallion can hurt it. That's pretty fantastic.
That's a fucking awesome moment.
That is awesome.
The way he just he's so annoyed, so fucking frustrated, but just swinging it on the fucking necklace pretty much, and just like, oh my god, couldn't you fucking left me alone? Like, this isn't what I wanted to fucking do. Like, implacable, but just badass. It's awesome.
Tis awesome.
Final nominee is Randon Shadar Logoth against Samael and Crossing Streams and Bubbles and stuff. Does that get you guys going? The end of that book really didn't blow me away, especially the.
It's more of knowing what that means later, I guess. But also at the time, I was like, "What the fuck just happened? And who was that dude?" So like that. The first time around, it's like crazy.
It's like
on a reread, I guess it's a little less like it loses some of its mystery.
Tom, you were saying?
Well, I don't know if Samael's dead. I don't know who Morden is. I don't really understand the Ghostbusters moment.
Yeah.
For me, what I loved about it was Rand takes down another fucking country, really with very little loss of life. The fight itself is fucking awesome, right? They're going through crazy shit.
Yeah.
And then the end of it, like, they present him with the crown of swords. And it's the first time that he's really, you are our king kind of thing. Like, we've won, like, pretty much like they want him. Like, it's not, like, you conquered us. They are pretty excited about it because they've been ruled over by Samael in a rather negative fashion, obviously. And they're just kind of like, this is it. So
it's weird how clear they make that distinction where it's just like, oh, it's the first country that, wants him instead of he's conquered, and then like in the next books, all the lords, they're just like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's book 8. That's book 8. But yeah, you're fucking right though. It's like it definitely does have that weird dichotomy, right, or that juxtaposition that just doesn't really quite sit right.
I thought they would be more of a Western, or I guess in this case, Eastern land that followed him similarly to the Isle instead of they kind of just turned out to be another version of Tyr.
Yeah. I guess Camelin was the closest. Camelin and Carrion were kind of like the closest to that.
Camelin didn't want him at all.
Yeah, Carrion
did, but like once it was under Elayne and Elayne was for him, they were like, yeah, all right, fine. You know, like kind of like, you know, I don't like it wasn't immediately folded into his, you know,
he never
army
really
per se. But
imagine being in a part of the country where it's like, we'll follow the Dragon Reborn as long as this queen says it's okay. Gross.
That's true. That's true.
I would have melted down my
swap the medallion with his dagger in the show.
Oh, fuck off.
Damn it, DK Moon. Don't bring up the show. We're having fun.
Hey, fuck off for 2 reasons.
That's bait.
Yeah.
Isn't this the book where Matt gets his iconic... It is, yeah. He's following Millie Skane back to Caradin. He's doing some sleuthing.
I'll tell you what.
Casual PI work in Ebudar.
If the show really wanted to do something good, a little late on a few things, but if they were to really drum up Millie Skane and Caradin and all that, because like that's like a weird character that's not quite as like at first he's like malevolent as shit, right, in book 2, but I would love for them to have like kept like he goes from like of interest to like, well, he's got the best death every fucking time, his whole family.
Yeah.
I think you
his
saying
whole family.
I think of you saying if they want to do something good, like somebody watching this took notes and they're gonna immediately be like, well, don't do that.
Book 8 through 12 round, he doesn't ultra-violently take over Far Matting.
That's true.
How about that?
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, at a certain point, I feel like he's got all the major armies, and he's just like, listen, you're gonna fall in line or not.
I mean, the first people to really get behind him without, like, well, no, because even then they're still following Bearling. I was gonna say,
do you think the pull for like, you know how like in 12 the prologue starts with like random people just like leaving their homes behind and going to fight, like
yes,
not really even understanding what they're doing? Do you think that would have like if he had done like nothing? Would that have just happened and like just all the armies just like moved up to the Blight? Like, would that have just happened without him taking over nations and stuff?
Like if he just parked up there in a Winnebago and waited?
Yeah, do you think he could just have like hung out in the woods training with Lan and just hanging out near the Blight for like years on end? And then eventually all the nations would be like, fuck, I have some reason I want to go up there. I think it's everybody. I mean, all my neighbors are already gone.
Well, maybe all the moves he made it so that they had a central spot to go to.
Yeah.
So remember the prophecy said the keel tie, you know, east and east and south and like that kind of thing. Like that he has to do that. Like the whole point is to break the bonds. Otherwise, they've got no other fucking reason.
Oh yeah.
Well, he doesn't have to do it. He's already.
But shattering, but that's true. But shattering like the governments, so to speak, or like the nations and the rulers of those nations in various ways does lend itself to have like a populace that's like, I don't know, fuck it, let's go do this, kind of thing. I mean,
gotta be a disruptor.
Yeah.
Gotta get rid of those coastal elites. And
are we done? Are we done with On Your Left?
Yeah, we're definitely done with On Your Left. The winners is that in Navenland.
Oh yeah, all right.
Winner
On Your Left. And even Niniave and Lan breaking the block and Lan saving her. That's awesome. It's a great scene.
All right, now that we did a big one, we're gonna do the I forget the name of the Triple X award.
Oh, it's just it's fuckhole.
It's the Samuel Hake Award for the best Triple X moment, brought to you by Vin Diesel.
And Vin Diesel's the vagina. Ice Cube is the butthole. A Triple X movie.
What's to come?
What? I mean,
Tom.
okay.
What's the come?
I don't know.
What's the penis?
What's the what?
What's the penis?
That one chick. No, wait. That's problematic. I'm not even saying that.
That's problematic. Man.
Start with John.
Did you do your three-pronged plan homework?
I got my homework.
Well, if it pops up in conversation, I mean, we're about to talk about hate rape. So, I mean, like, if it comes up in conversation, it's a good way.
I'm on a tight timeline. So let's just wait till I have to use the bathroom and just run through your 3 prongs.
Oh, there you go.
Jono is just men fucks Rand. Rand's worried he raped men. And then she talks about how much she wanted his dick and he starts getting hard. Like, I don't understand.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you wait? Can you read it verbatim?
That is verbatim.
Men fucks Rand exclamation point. Rand worries he raped him in question mark. And then recounts how much she wanted Rand's dick and he starts getting hard. I think bath talk is part of that. I'm not sure.
That's correct. Yeah, bath talk is really the next scene. It's called a bath.
Bath talk
chapter. Yeah.
Joe says men can get it consensually. Parenthetic. So
yeah,
kind of the same idea, but
men can get it. But it's consensual.
Yeah, Joe's is more Oscars. Jono's is more MTV Movie Awards.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
How fucking dare you?
If the prong pops up, Jono, that's all I'm saying.
And then
Reese Saludra said, "This is the content I'm here for." I mean, it should be.
Speaking of potential rape, so here's John. The other one, Matt and Tillin. That's rape. I
mean, for sure. I mean, it's
rapey.
It's rapish. It's rapish.
One of those things that has definitely aged way differently.
At the time, not that horrible. Upon 20 years of moving forward with our lives and social norms, here we go. Oh,
yeah.
And I gotta say,
problematic.
Jono's third nominee here. It says Lan has been fucked 40 times by Morel by now.
Awesome.
It's also, if you're a therapist with a patient who's been through significant trauma and you're just like, we should fuck. I think that's the best way to.
It's a little rapey. It's a little rapey. I mean, I
think it's a lot rapey.
That one may be more rapey than what happens to, because Lan's not even enjoying it beyond literally kind of I came. Thanks so much. I
don't even think he would say that.
Yeah.
I don't even think he would know when he was done.
Jeez.
All right. All right. There we are.
It's got to be a cattle prod up the ass for that man to ejaculate. But cattle prod definitely seems
ultra rapey. Wait, is that the Thailand thing? I assume it's the Thailand thing.
Actually, so the funny thing is, out of the 3 nominees, two of them are rapey, and the only one.
It is a Samuel Hake.
One of the people, the only one that's not. One of the people involved thinks it's rapey.
That's true. That's true.
So the winner of this category is rape.
Oh no!
out of nowhere.
It's horrible.
I mean,
but which one is it?
All of it. Yeah.
Oh no!
As a concept, it's the winner.
The winner is us for being dumb enough to just like, the winner is rape.
As a man reading the Matt stuff when I was younger, I didn't find it rapey. I was just like, an older woman's pursuing him.
Yeah.
And then forcibly keeps him prisoner in a palace and then ties him to a bed. It's fine.
I know we're only missing a chapter where a teacher has sex with a 5th grade student and they fall in love and get married.
Oh man. Oh yeah, it's rapey shit.
God damn it.
There was a lady from the city of Tyr who had a remarkably nice rear. After the stones fall, she saw the high heel so tall.
Okay, I was like, that sounds like a limerick.
Beach. And she knew where he could put his spear. Oh, god damn, that's a good one, Beach. I like that.
It was in his rear. Her rear?
Let's see. A rear. Let's do a Dumbledore award.
Ooh, Dumbledore.
Oh. Where's well, that was that was the Sam Lake Award for best sexual triple X moment, brought to you by
Ironically, the name
Dom
of that
Toretto,
award
I think.
I think no.
What? No.
Just Vin Diesel. He's not Dom Toretto in that.
Sorry. Samuel Lake Award for the best triple X moment, brought to you by Groot.
If it was Dom Toretto and Triple X, he wouldn't have been alone. He would have had family.
Yeah, he would have had his family. It would have been It would have been bad. It would have been bad.
The enemies in that movie can't even remotely stack up to a Fast and Furious enemy. It would have been over in 10 minutes.
That's true.
Mm.
All right. Well, the Dumbledore Award for best Gandalf.
Let's see. All right. Well, I guess she finally made a nominee. Let's go, Catswain.
Ugh. All right, fine.
I've said it probably like 1,000 times, like but I don't hate Catswain. I think
it depends on if we think corporal punishment is a good teaching tool.
Well, that's also a great title, corporal punishment.
I definitely read her differently upon
finishing
current rereads. You know, like the first time around, I was like, "Fuck this bitch." You know, like I couldn't stand her at all.
I hate her way less. Having gone through
way less, and like I think obviously it's partly due to the fact that I'm well aware Rand's going crazy. So like whatever she's doing to get him back on track or whatever.
Joe has Fane as a potential nominee for corrupting Torm Raiton.
He's a good teacher.
Jesus, Joe.
That's nearly an opposite Dumbledore.
It's teaching him not defensive, but like just the dark arts in general. You know.
My thought has always been that Catswain, like to me, like I liked her a lot at first, and I hated her like trajectory towards the end because I feel like she like her whole point there.
Oh yeah, I feel like she fell apart a little bit with Brandon, but
yeah,
I think she was on track to be like redeemable,
very redeemable,
like, kind of comes on strong and then is like kind of redeemable later.
A redeeming character. I thought she was redeeming Rand with a lot of things, like bringing a lot of things to light, and then all of a sudden, like she just kind of like sucked more than just.
It's a lot of build up to he has to have feelings again.
Yeah, congratulations. And it didn't seem like it wasn't like through her, it wasn't related to her necessarily. Like she was just
It is and it isn't. I don't know if it was portrayed super well, but I think it's there.
God damn it, Brandon.
I wrote specifically when she slaps him for using Balefire.
Joe,
that was my specific entry.
Joe also has Beslin for teaching Matt how to drink and gamble and fuck in a new city.
Yeah, I mean he's a good teacher. He's a good teacher, guys.
This is how we do it in New Orleans.
Yeah, it's like the guy that's like, yeah. It's like, you know, you meet a dude at a bar in Vegas the first time you're there, and then he's like, "This is how
you do it."
Yeah.
What about
Vegas has no personality. You do everything in Vegas the same way you do it everywhere.
That's true.
It's pretty.
She turned into a harpy.
Jeez.
Christian rapper said Davin Bashir. I said, yeah.
But that one, this isn't the first introduction though. No, Bashir is actually awesome.
Doesn't matter. It's best Dumbledore. Yeah, comes out of nowhere. The winner is Bashir because the rest of the nominees I don't care for.
Oh,
unless the winner is going to be
Christian rapper. You just guessed the winner of the category, Davin Bashir.
Unless we want to name Luz Theron the winner.
No,
look, Luz Theron I think is the most underappreciated fucking character through all of these.
You know, I couldn't really remember how much Bashir had to do or what he was doing along. And I know he was like teaching Rand along the way, but I didn't specifically in this book. I wasn't like sure how much like interaction they really had. So I was like, I couldn't really remember, and I was like, I don't know if he makes the list. But yeah, but I'm fine with Bashir winning the category of Dumbledore Award for the best Gandalf.
We did it. Oh shit, we did two small ones. Time for a big one. Let's do Artex Dies.
All right, the Artex Dies Award.
I mean, I know what the winner is.
I mean, I know what the winner is.
I just read Joe's entries. I usually never.
Don't read the entries.
You said Thailand for teaching Matt obedience. That's
I
pretty
like
good teacher.
that, yeah.
Pretty good teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
She was like an annoying but comical great aunt at first. Okay.
Questions about your great aunt.
Talking about Catsmine, I think.
Yeah, I do too. I figured that. Although Thailand's a weird. I thought it was Thailand.
No, I put those out of order. She was talking about Catsmine. All right.
I don't know if I'm going to count Jono's nominees except for the winner.
Of Our Text Dies?
Yeah.
And nominees.
Men finds Colliver dead. Who cares? It's supposed to be sad.
But
Yeah.
it's the
Even
same
the
part,
horse
though.
does.
It's the same.
Is it the
part.
saddest moment of the? All right. Oh, guys, we didn't clarify. Sorry. The Our Text Dies award is the saddest moment in the books.
But the whole point is like
The real tearjerker.
She finds Colliver dead, and while she's just
Yeah.
relaying that information, Rand starts talking about our best friend Herod Fell dying, and Herod Fell is fucking awesome, and it's like that's a really sad fucking moment that they share, which obviously turns into hot sex.
Rand is stabbed by the dagger. Sees how much Men cares about him.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad too.
Yeah. Min is devastated when Rand gets cut by the dagger. Yeah.
Joe puts Morgaze to stop from killing herself by Lenny. Is that sad because she didn't kill herself?
Yeah.
Well, that's a winner. I'm sorry. There's still one more nominee to get to, but that's the winner. No, there's two more nominees to get to, but that's
I'm a horrible person. Yeah, I hate Morgaze almost more than Elayne. Almost more than Elayne. And man,
I
she's
hate
about to be
Morgaze
gone.
more than Elayne.
I do hate Morgaze more than Elayne.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, she was cast apparently. Looks like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Great.
We could have talked about that. I didn't.
Fuck off.
Fair.
Yeah. Who cares?
Here's the problem. She was cast, and the person that was cast is an award-winning actress. So
Was it a tWoTtie? Was it a tWoTtie?
someone's gonna ask like, oh, so we'll see Morgaze for 5 minutes in the series? Like, well, you don't cast Olivia Williams as Morgaze and not put her in the series.
Oh no!
7 episodes dedicated to her.
Oh
God damn it.
no!
Yeah, she all season 3 is Morgaze. What were the two? Fuck, that's annoying. What were the two other nominees?
Well, the other two, Leah and Shadow.
That's a sad. Hold on, let me catch up with chat. Beach said Tyler would be a great great aunt.
Great.
That's a sad moment. Oh, when the scholar dies. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Herod Fell. Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
Hot sex is sad. Says a bit about John.
Thank you.
The Morgaze is the winner.
Yeah.
Leah and Shadar Logoth, and then Nailsian dying is depressing.
Nails at the way
Yeah.
when like Matt's sitting there looking at Nailsand, who's taking that big yawn on their way.
Nalsheen.
Now, Sean.
There is no way not to say his name that's not obnoxiously annoying. Like it's just
Yeah.
Nalshan, Nalesian. Like it's all bad.
Isn't it weird how some
Elysian.
fancy names you just read letter by letter?
Yeah.
I think I think I would just like see his name and be like, yeah, I'm not. I would see the letters and just go, that was that person's name.
Yeah. Don't worry. Guess what? He dies in this book. But the way that like Matt describes him, like, you know, he drank last night, he kind of woke up, and then like 3 pages later, as the golem rips his fucking throat out, he's like,
Yeah, he's like,
it's just stayed in bed.
uh,
It's so fucked up.
yeah. Rand seeing Leah in Shadow Logoth for me is like a huge one.
Yeah,
and I know it's like a little trite, I suppose, that he recites every woman that died or whatever, and he feels responsible and he like lists them off in his head. But like, I identified with that as a younger man that felt protective of the women in my life. You know, I just in general. I was just like, that one's that. So when he sees her in Shadow Logoth, he's like, holy shit. And he's like freaking out, running around. Like he's so distracted trying to help her while also fighting Samuel. And I don't know. It's just, and Mashadar's there. Yeah. So it's just a crazy scene to me. And that really kind of puts on forefront, like it's not just that he like left her behind before. It's really more like, he's willing to just throw everything off the table to help one person that he feels like he left behind, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so that moment to me is just like, oh fuck, it's really heart wrenching to me. But that being said, I understand it's not the winner, because I mean Morgaze surviving is definitely the winner.
Oh yeah. Well, Tom's gone, so shall we talk about the three-pronged plan?
Yeah. What one do you have?
Where do you want to go?
Well, let's talk about the Dark One's three-pronged plan. Weather.
So this entire book is under the auspice of giant shithole heat. The ball, like the entire thing, for at least a giant subset of characters, is to go find the bowl of the winds, and the entire fucking continent is just melting. There's just probably sweaty testicles. There's tit sweat. Nothing smells good.
Yeah.
This is a pretty grody book. Like
everything's drying out.
Yeah. Even
everyone's wet with sweat in the wrong places,
Yeah, that's why there's so much rape going on, is because they've all dried up.
They're just like, the fucking world's over, man. Pink ribbons it is.
That's the Dark One's plan. That's the Dark One's plan.
The Maiden of the Spear basically died twice. That one got me. Why didn't she just leave?
Women aren't that smart.
I don't think she could get out, and I don't know if it was really her. I mean, I know it was her, but like, I don't know. It seems
she's definitely
so Texas, by the way, on the weather. Worse, Florida.
Jesus, these are desperate times, my friend.
It's hot, find water and shade, also known as the swamp ass era.
But not the swamp pussy. It's eroded there and gone backwards. That's tough. Do we want to
Leah being trapped in Shadow Logoth? I'm not. I assume Mashadar kept her trapped there.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Similar
like
to
whatever she did to try to leave, like, wasn't working. Every time she hid and came out when it was safe or whatever, she was, maybe she was just on a never-ending maze to the center of the city, never getting out, kind of thing. I don't know. That's never really explained though. Yeah, the city isn't walled off. Again, I think it's Mashadar. Obviously. She's stuck there. It's not like,
Yeah.
I mean, if she could just walk out. Oh, there's the door.
Oh, that's
shit. It's unlocked this whole time.
So next prong, Joe. Your call.
All right, Dark One's three-pronged plan. Headaches. We got headaches.
There are two that are just of massive import here. We do get some hangovers, that kind of thing. That happens, right? Best of luck to everyone tomorrow. But
Beslin, Matt hungover.
Brigitte
drinks with Matt, and Elayne's hungover.
Bearlane gets hungover, which means Elayne's hungover.
Not Bearlane. Brigitte.
Why did I say Bearlane? Forget what the fuck's going on? Like you said, god damn it. I drink a lot, my friend.
Mashtar was pulling a Thailand.
Hold her down.
She said Marco, and no one replied. So stupid.
That's what kills Joe.
So good. So dumb and so good. The headaches beside Elayne? Oh, I get it.
Oh. Halima. This is the book where it's
this is the Halima thing. Yeah.
This is the epitome of the fucking plan.
It's literally, I mean, this is where the joke came from, is Halima with the headaches and the Egwene. It was only until like a reread that we were like, wait a minute, this is like happening weirdly frequently. And it's not just Egwene and Halima.
Yeah. Giving her headaches, if you know what I mean. So it's and also Halima is also kind of rapey on her own.
For sure.
Whatever gender.
Jeez. Yeah.
And then finally, this is also where, when Rand and Moradin touch balefire tips.
Oh, yeah, they do. And there's a gong, and then, sounds in their brains, and, and their brains are connected via vibrations. I don't know.
Yeah.
By a headache?
It's actually just what's on Robert Jordan's walls. Vibration headache.
Hmm.
But
Vibration
thereafter,
headache?
Rand gets a headache for the entirety of the fucking series.
Oh my!
Pretty much. So I like his nausea.
This is the impetus of the entire headache theory.
That's exactly right.
God damn.
This book is the epitome of the three-pronged plan.
This is the definitive book for the three.
Thank you, Ayush. Cheers.
Good job, Ayush. You put that in chat moments before I said it. Was Halima actually sleeping with men in the books? I think so.
Yeah.
Wasn't she hanging out with camp followers and whatnot?
That's not a nice thing to call them, but yeah.
Which brings us to our last of the three-pronged plan, rape.
Yes.
Look, there's a lot of sexual assault in these books, and surprise, it's usually someone connected to the Dark One.
So, we've already hit on pretty much all of it, but let's recap again. Yeah. First off, Tywin and Matlock. I am understanding if you think this is or is not rape, because things have changed. I'm glad Tom's here. Things have changed of where you would have read it 28 years ago or whatever the fuck year it is. 26. But looking at the very least, he was not exactly the most consensual of men, which is, of course, my work password. Please don't try to.
Not the very most consensual of men. Yeah.
Then, of course, we have what Myrell is doing with Lan, which technically he is consenting because she told him to. Good enough, right?
Yeah, the power of the bond compels you.
Yeah. But the most evil thing in the entire series is the Dark One makes Rand think that he may have raped men.
Yeah.
How disgusting is that? One
That's
of the most beautiful scenes.
That's wrong. Also, Valda and Morgase, you know?
Oh, is that in this book?
Is in this book, yeah.
Oh,
Valda
Jesus.
kills Niall.
That's rape. Like qualifiers.
I can't believe that didn't get nominated.
Yeah. That should have been the most triple X.
I mean, no.
You guys are terrible.
I don't think you know what triple X means, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. It's when you're like a super spy. You have tattoos on the back of your neck.
Oh, okay. So you
kind of point to them like really cool, like for posters and stuff, like whatever a poster photographers around. And then like you sometimes you do extreme sports, you know, to do your super spy stuff, you know, like
super spy pop
snowboard in the jungle, for instance, you know, like it's impossible, but he can do it because he's triple X.
Is that a bad Christopher Walken?
No. That's how I thought.
The next category has so much rape in it.
It does? Haven't we covered this? Haven't we covered enough of this?
Why is there so much rape in our show?
I mean, I know there's a reason that that's one of the Dark One's three-pronged plan, but haven't we done enough?
Why is there so much rape in our show?
It's in the book, Jono.
We're just saying things that happen in the book.
Yeah, we're just saying things that happen in the book. I agree, Tom.
Have you three-pronged it? You ready? Let's do the most Magneto.
What do you think we were doing?
The most Magneto. Which is the best villain of the book?
Let's just do the rape ones first. Valda.
Yeah. Oh, I did put it. Okay. All right. Oh, Valda. Well, I put Valda takes control of the White Cloaks. That's not rapey.
Well, he kind of raped the White Cloaks, though.
Jono put Shadar Heron, the greatest rapist.
Non-human.
And then parentheses, non-human.
Non-human. We all know who the greatest rapist is.
It also, by the way, it's implied heavily that he probably sexually assaulted Moghedian.
Yeah, more than Moghedian.
I think Matt would jerk off to Thailand while on the road, so that is rape.
So is that
rape? So is that rape?
That's a great question.
Hopefully, Tawan willing to do some really kinky stuff, or else Matt will lose interest quickly.
So
rape is the greatest villain.
So bring up that one about Tuon.
All right, yeah.
So there's a great point here, though, right? She's already a slaver, and Matt's already shown his willingness to be tied up. So this is a terrible combination that'll work out.
Alviarin taking control of Elayne.
That's also.
There's a little implied rape there.
I don't know if it's rape.
No, it's not
rape.
No, it's there. Halima gives Egwene headaches. There's implied rape there. For
100%, yeah. Do you think that
Halima gives Egwene headaches, and I wrote specifically one of the 3 prongs of the Dark One's plan. I mean, come on.
I'm just adding rape to everything now. The rest of those aren't rapey at all.
Yeah.
Who's the biggest villain of the book? It's Valder, right?
Is it?
I mean, he's an actual rapist.
Yeah. It's pretty
it's
bad.
pretty fucked up.
Pretty bad. Yeah.
It could be worse. He could be a good guy and a rapist.
So wait. So we've stumbled upon this problem before. Is the best villain the worst human being imaginable, or is the best villain like the most maniacal? Like, is he cackling like a madman and just moving pieces on a Monopoly board, or is he, or is it like, or is it?
I will say
human piece of garbage.
Where I was in this book, I was really enjoying kind of the rise of Alviarin and how evil she was becoming, and then she fizzled out at the end in a big bad way.
Yeah, she gets like her like fucking knees cut off and just kind of sucks.
Oh, because of Masana?
It not just because of Masana, because of like what happens with like all the Black Rajah hunting and what happens when Elayne all of a sudden grows a backbone.
I thought she was on going to be a new Forsaken trajectory.
I hated that idea.
And then it never got there. Well, I honestly thought we might have 13 new ones by the end of the book. Or something. I don't know what I thought.
But I mean, like, I don't hate the idea of like a chief dreadlord. Like that kind of thing of like that's just below. Because she's never strong. But like I hated the idea of like here's our new Forsaken. This
like
bitch
Tang
isn't as strong as any of the main characters.
I guess just the point is, I think at the time I read the book, she was
evil enough.
The villainiest of the villains.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I was pretty glad when she took Elayne down.
Who wouldn't be? And I think that's
is Elayne still the worst villain of the book?
Yeah,
brought low or like stupid bitch. I hate you.
Yeah,
but I think
the winner's Elayne, not even nominated.
Fuck Elayne.
Not even nominated.
I think that's one thing that's awesome about this series, though, right? We didn't even put Fane in there, even though Fane's obviously pretty fucking incredible.
I mean, that's a huge piece of this book for sure.
But I
mean, stabbing Rand again, or at least slicing across the wound, or whatever he does.
Anyway, the winner's Valda. It's Valda.
Yeah, Valda's fucking. Goddamn, he's pure evil. He's pure evil. That guy.
You ready for biggest catfish?
Elayne makes a comeback.
I wanted to actually give more appreciation to our friend Mr. Jordan here.
Oh, okay.
Also, so disappointed. Not Moradin. Anyway, the fact that I think he's so fucking evil with the Korsovra, like the fucking thing that's a tongue scraping of Mogini.
Oh yeah, that is pretty gross. Yeah,
I love it. But anyway,
maybe if he would have done that to a good person, I'd be more convinced.
Yeah. It's that he's just like fucking with other bad guys, and you're like, yeah, whatever. And also he's not fully. I don't know, super evil at this point. I mean, like he's doing things, and you can tell he's got plans going, but like nothing comes to fruition, so to speak. He just goes, "Here's a threat." He dangles a threat.
He helped Rand out of that hole, and then he tortures people that have committed genocide. Yeah,
you're like, well, he's not. Doesn't seem like a bad guy.
I think
seems like kind of a good guy.
Like he's almost more fascinating as he's definitely more fascinating as Moradin than Ishamael. Like one's fucking nuts, way more. The other one's like ambiguous, at least to start. But
you see that one time that Moradin was mean to Hitler, though. Pretty bad dude.
So what I was gonna say there is like what I think I love about like this series and Robert Jordan is the fact that like we do have this weird like I want Alviarin to fuck over Elayne when Alviarin has nothing redeeming about her. She is evil to the core, and every one of her points of view show that. Elayne actually means well, but it's just so fucking like subverted and fucked over and maybe you can think of the influence from Peyton Fane. But like, is ostensibly at least a good, if not neutral character. And fuck, all I wanted was everything to be bad for Elayne.
That's true. Yeah.
And that to me is like what makes that writing fucking interesting.
Yeah, no. I love all that tower intrigue with Alvarian and Elayne. It's great. Because I hate Elayne so much. And although I should not be rooting for Alvarian, like I'm like, fuck her over more, kind of thing. I don't know.
Well, it's fun to root for a good villain. Especially that villain's but she's also not the biggest villain because she's taking down a villain.
She's also described as slim.
As slim?
Yeah, so she can't be the biggest.
The Lost Maiden, because we find out she faked her own death just to make it onto Rand's list. Liam will never do that! You shut your fucking mouth!
I don't want to sound sexist, but women will do anything for a man's attention.
Oh, god damn it.
That's the IL version of
DK Moon said Golem. He's pretty that's a good pick.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking evil, that thing.
It's the rapist.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Valda still wins.
Anyway.
Sorry. Yeah, Valda still wins.
Moving on to Catfish.
Do you think that golem could like sleep, like I could like seek through like a butthole and come out a mouth?
Oh, almost like a Capri Sun.
Yeah.
For sure.
What a terrible way to die. Like just
100%.
Yeah.
Just tearing stuff up with little knives on the way out, like just a string worm.
Oh, Jesus.
Woo! Just working his way out.
I mean, that's what
My insides are jelly. Don't worry about that. Wow, that's a golem.
Next category, it's the biggest catfish of the book.
Oh, it's the biggest catfish of the book.
I'm gonna ask that question to Sanderson like next time. Like, hey, could a golem go through a butthole out of the mouth?
Only
John,
through
we're
a
talking
tiny
about
doorway.
the biggest cat. There's nothing to talk about. It's a doorway.
Only through a tiny doorway. Nobody nominated Halima. Nobody nominated.
That's a
Dashiva.
good fucking point. Well, is Dashiva really present?
Yeah, but no.
Yeah.
He's just the greatest character. Dashiva's the greatest character.
Morden.
Goal
Morden
Ant Man.
That's not guys for this week.
Beach said, sorry, that was the catfish category for the Lost Maiden comment.
Morden is a good one.
I mean, Morden helping Rand and Shatter Logo, that's a pretty big catfish. That's like,
yeah,
I'm keeping you alive and helping you, and it's not because I'm a good guy in any way, shape, or form. Like, it's for the greater good, so to speak, for the bad guys. So I mean, like, it's for the Dark One's three-pronged plan,
Yeah, it's definitely that. Yeah.
Well, so I mean, like, that's a pretty huge catfish. Even Rand's confused, like, wait a minute, does that guy help me, or who is this mysterious crossing streams, gonging in my brain guy?
I still think fake masseuse is pretty brutal. For
fake masseuse is. God damn it. I think sometimes when I nominate things, specific moments for other categories, I'm like, I already put it in once. Halima wins hands down, Christian Rapper says.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Well, he doesn't get
we'll
see.
Even though
we'll see.
Mazrim Tame is hell.
I mean, I wrote it, I think, but it really doesn't affect too much here in this book. On the other hand,
how does that fit a prong? I don't know.
You're not using your trident correctly.
The third prong pierces your.
I mean, if we're talking, he's talking about Morden and Rand, helping Rand. I mean, there was a headache in that moment,
And there was a headache forever after.
Right? Fake masseuse is a whole category of adult entertainment, Beach.
I don't need to know about that.
I do.
Good.
I do. I need to know. I need to read those. Yeah. By the way, if you submit fanfic, we may read it at our next Jordan Con.
That's very possible. Yeah.
We've done it once. Do it again.
You both nominated Samael with the Isle, and I really like that. It's my favorite because he sends thousands of them to their deaths.
I know. It's fantastic. He literally goes like, I'm this guy, fake name, gives them boxes and goes like, travel with these. They work. They do. No, they don't. It's the best. It's the biggest catfish.
It's a fucked up plot, and I love it so much.
I know, it's fantastic.
I mean, they get killed so
easily,
quickly. I mean, so many
of them died.
The crazy, always a big problem with me with these books is like the seemingly never-ending amount of Shido. Like no matter how many you kill,
no, I know the number seems to like multiply. Yeah. It seems to constantly multiply.
And you're like hand waving it away by like, well, sometimes people just leave our camps and go to the Shido.
Yeah. That always bothered me too. Like this unknown number.
Yeah,
of field join them.
It's like playing Star Wars Galaxies and like the enemies just keep respawning.
Give me exactly like Star Wars Galaxy,
and let me know how many died, so I know how many are left. But instead, it's always there's 1 million, and then the next like they have a brutal battle, half of them die, and they're like, there's only 999,000.
One of the things that I like set out to do on our reread of the series when we first did the 1 through 3 books, like I was like, I'm gonna keep track of the number of Aes Sedai and the number of like Aiel, and like just because I know it fluctuates greatly, I just don't know when it fluctuates, and like it drives me crazy that I can't like pinpoint where the numbers start wildly changing.
Well, at some point it becomes very ambiguous, and you're just like,
yeah.
I don't think it changes as bad as you think. So like, the whole point is that the Shido were the largest clan. The Shido were the largest clan.
Yeah.
And then obviously they had people adding.
That's ambiguous.
And then the numbers stopped making sense.
Yeah, they never do. I don't know if they ever do.
Crushed at Karheen, and then crushed when Samael sends them through the gateway, and like I don't know.
Oh, Sheriam does some catfishy work in this book. Interesting, Ayush.
What's catfishy work? Is that like noodling, where you kind of like stick your hand in and you catch one by hand?
That's when you tickle the fish out of the stream.
Yeah, if that had been more, we should have put Moraine, by the way, in book 3 because she technically does that.
She's not the biggest fat catfish. She catches the biggest catfish.
She catches the biggest catfish.
Damn it.
Important distinction.
What's the winner of this category?
Samael.
Samuel fucking with a Shido.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
All right.
That's a good one.
There's only 2 left.
Right, well, that's the biggest catfish of the book. The biggest catfish.
I love that this book also had more like Egwene catfishing others too. Like she's all of a sudden, this is when she becomes savvy and all that. Real excited for her. And then she sucks there.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna do a MVP with you guys, and then I'm gonna
diddle
here.
Oh
yeah. Oh, disappear to diddle.
All right, so Tom, you're gonna do MVC with us.
Yeah, and then
you're gonna leave me and Jono with "This Is It." Don't get scared now.
Correct.
Okay.
Jono wrote a novel for every answer except this one. The weird part is it's the first one. Usually you write a lot in the beginning and then you get tired at the end and wear down. But instead in the beginning, he's like, I don't care about this part. Let's see what Matt.
I put explanations in for mine.
All right, well, let's do where you guys diverge first.
Sure.
Joe said Elayne. Just because she got a lot of red Aja killed. Or
maybe that's all right. Yeah.
I literally wrote sending
killed,
50 reds to the Black Tower. That stupid bint. It's the best, most valuable character. Good job, Elayne. Good fucking work.
And then Jono, you wrote Egwene, but you gave no explanation. So
I mean, all the work she does. Like
what does Egwene do in this book that's the most valuable character?
This is when she takes control of the actual Saladar Aes Sedai and becomes the real.
Does she take control, or she start to really like? She's still feeling it out.
A bit of both, but this is when she gets people to start swearing to her. This is when she gets She finds out what's going on with Lan. This is when she really starts like pivoting Swan to be her character.
I feel like Egwene's big moment in Saladar is when she makes them re-swear and they find all the Black Asha.
For me, this is building.
That's a huge moment. I think this
is building to big moments for Egwene.
Yeah.
But
that still
I
puts
agree.
her as like a fucking important character.
But most valuable, Jono?
Well, I mean,
come on.
What are your other options? I'm trying to throw one woman.
Well, the ones you guys agreed on were Rand and Matt.
Yeah, well, obviously. I was trying to represent women, and I couldn't find any because they're useless.
Well, I put a lot in there.
Without Matt, there's no bowl of wins.
Thank you for.
Without Rand, I guess there's no world.
I mean, Rand's an MVC just because it's Rand versus Samuel.
Rand's land.
Rand's land.
Leah low-key MVC. Without her, Rand would have died. Maybe.
Oh, very possible.
No.
Her distraction.
She distracts Samuel. Then he fucking balefires them. And slash Mastodar hits at the same time. We don't really know if he dies. I always found that very confusing. It's a very confusing scene.
Well, I guess he died. He never came back.
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah.
Lenny MVC. She saves Morgaze. Morden helps Rand out of a hole.
I mean, I think Matt with the Bowl of the Winds and literally being the only thing standing between them and the Golem, like pretty fucking instrumental.
See, here's my thing. I don't think the Bowl of the Winds was instrumental at all, and I don't think it played.
I think it does. Anything. I think it is. Yeah, when they finally use it and it like corrects the weather and like prolongs the armies of the light to like move to the last battle, I think that's hugely instrumental.
Here's the problem: Matt was stuck in a side quest for quite some time.
Yeah, that's true.
Side quest.
Are you arguing that the Bowl of the Winds isn't important?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's stupid.
Maybe I'm too drunk or not drunk enough because
you touch it, like swirls around, like whatever.
The Bowl of the Winds is fucking massively important, and it's also like it's fucking awesome, just in general. I love what the can do with it.
It does defeat that one prong of the three-pronged plan as the headaches and the rape are crashing down upon our heroes. Matt.
Well, that's why it's important. It's a way to counter the Dark One. Next up, they actually pass. If you remember in Book 12, they pass a series of anti-rape laws, which also counter the Dark One's plan.
What about Lan saves Nynaeve? If it wasn't for that, we'd be in a lot of trouble.
Huge one, but it was such a on your left moment for me that I put it in that category. Like it wasn't like that. Which I wasn't the Nynaeve thing, Nynaeve and Lan. But that's the thing is like which of them is the big deal there?
What about Samael's MVP? If it wasn't for him, Perrin probably wouldn't have been able to save Phil. Would have been so many more Shadow.
Fuck man.
Just this book. Just focus on this book.
What about Samael's MVP? Because if it wasn't for him, Belle never would have been kidnapped in the first place. Then we never would have had that story. If it wasn't for him, we never would have had that story.
God,
they never would have been there.
Again, this is a very Scooby-Doo. That's meddling kids.
Does it make you angry that we didn't get a more satisfying death for this guy? He basically caused that entire branch of the story.
Bolowin saved the Shan-Chan from Rand in Book 8 by screwing up his channeling.
True. Well,
that's true.
Also, he was using Kalendor, and that screwed up his channeling as well.
Ayush brings up a good one. How about Brigitte? She gets Elayne and Nynaeve to apologize to Matt and ask for his help. That's pretty big, actually.
Maybe Taviran, because that's pretty rare.
It's almost like me putting Matt up there for that reason is also like Brigitte got him there. So I can see that logic.
What about
Min screwing Rand gave him hope again and the strength to save the world? Min can get it.
I was going to say, what about the the girl that works in the palace that has the big titties that Oliver's obsessed with. If Oliver doesn't run away, Matt doesn't get married to Tuon, and then the Shanshin aren't on Rand's side at the end of the book.
Oh, come on. Stop. Fucking endless rabbit holes.
Not a rabbit hole.
It can't be Giselle.
Yeah,
that just seems too close.
I think that is right.
Giselle?
They're close. It's pretty close.
Yeah, Giselle. That's it. Yeah.
Giselle sounds like what you're due to him. But God damn it. Watch this. Wheel of Time. Big titties.
I think it's Giselle. Yeah. Oh, well, do you know how many large bosoms are in Robert Jordan's writing?
I seriously, I just looked up big titties and let's see.
Oh, Berlin comes up first.
I hate Samuel for starting that boring story.
It's Rizal, not Giselle. That is really
Rizal.
Yeah. R-I-S-E.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that tracks. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and I love I think Tom titty fucked her. Buddy pretty Oliver fucked her. Like there's a lot going on.
All right. We're circling around. Let's let Tom go and answer the question who the MVC of this book is.
Oh, I guess Matt. I don't know.
That's so lackluster.
Well, I mean, I think the reason
just
we could
trumpet him in with no fanfare.
I think the reason we could go down this path is because there's no real clear winner in this book.
This one's a tough one.
Give a fucking answer, asshole. It's either
this is kind of an ensemble cast in and of itself, though.
I already said it's Matt.
Matt wins.
You said Matt like me. Like, do I want to piss? I don't know. It's kind of late at
night.
Then
all right. Then how about this? In any book where there's no clear answer, the answer is Rand.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
No, I mean that is true.
That's the right answer.
That's usually the answer. God.
Yeah.
Thought you had it this time, Matt. Next time.
All right, Tom.
179 mentions of bosom. Good night, Thomas.
Good night, Tommy there.
Tom's leaving us for the night because he has a newborn child and he doesn't get any sleep.
Kid's 6 months old. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
Fuck you, Sawyer.
Fucking man up.
Yeah. All right. Play a taffy. I gotta go pee-pee.
All right. We're going to play a taffy song. We'll come back with the last category and we'll wrap up the show. Sound good?
Okay.
Screen is all I see. On freeways, I'm a misery. The other drivers honk at me, but they don't understand that I am on my portable phone. Portable phone. Portable phone. Portable. Jargon never ends. I take a picture of my food and post video of me nude on my portable phone. 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 Portable phone, you are magic and magic. You control the universe and I love you. I look out at a sea of stars when I'm looking down at my screen. It makes me happy to think of you, portable phone, whenever I am asleep. Oftentimes I dream of you, portable phone. I hope that isn't too awkward to say. I love you.
World premiere. Daffy's new song, Portable Phone.
I fucking love Daffy. I sat there like this, like, but
just the greatest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good. So good, Taffy. Taffy, thank you for all that you do in the world and for, for people in general.
I
specifically
love
us.
When I talk to Alan, it's his first series, like, what's going on, that kind of thing. Like, any new videos from Taffy is one of Alan Ramon's favorite questions.
Consistent. Yeah. Like, what's going on with hey, what's going on with Taffy?
It's just kind of like, hello, friend. Tell me about Taffy.
Yeah. All right, Jono. We got one last category to do here.
What is this category?
It's the best battle of the book. This is it. Don't get scared now.
I'll be honest. I hear those words. I'm going to interrupt you now, Joe. I hear those words, and I just excited to watch Home Alone.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Tis the season. Also, it should be noted, I had a note in my phone for like the second week of November. It just said, "What Home Alone watch?" And I didn't know what it meant. It took me a couple of days, and then I remembered at one point I had considered taking our account and only tweeting when Home Alone was on whatever fucking channel. It just kind of like, hey, by the way, it's on it.
You should do that. It's fantastic.
Most useless.
Home Alone is now on ABC at 8:30. Like thanks. What the fuck is
podcast? What's how we read podcast?
Hey, Home Alone's important. Yeah. It's near and dear to our hearts and souls.
Yeah. And we will be watching our next Home Alone video, and sometime the next two videos.
We do a holiday special every year, and in the past it's been Home Alone. And anything even remotely connected to it in any way.
We've covered Home Alone 1.
I don't know what we're going to watch this year. We haven't figured it out. Yeah.
What's Home Alone 4 called? Is that the Holiday Heist, or is that
Home Alone Holiday Heist is 4.
I thought that was 5 though.
I don't think so.
Home Alone movies.
Oh yeah, you're right. Home Alone 4 is taking back the house.
Home Alone 4. Yeah. So Home Alone 5 is the Holiday Heist.
Yeah, Home Alone 5 is the Holiday Heist.
Home Alone. We've also done, of course, Die Hard, Home Alone at Work.
Yeah. We've done Bushwhacked, yeah. We've done Bone Alone.
The dog one.
You forgot the dog one, Jono.
I did. Was that
Look,
last
Wild
year?
Man Wild said I'd have always wanted a Home Alone TV guide. See, like,
Well,
is that,
we are.
Jono, the audience exists. You just need to find it. You know.
That's it. That's the calling.
Home Alone
And this
taking back the house party crossover. we've gone as far afield as we can, keeping it Home Alone. I think we're gonna do Violent Night this year. Who's seen Violent Night? And also, is it good? And also, does it stand up to Home Alone? I feel like it's Santa Claus mixed with Home Alone and Die Hard. So I mean, like, I think it's up our alley, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
I've seen it twice while blasted drunk and don't remember any of it.
Okay, well, that's good.
We watched it 2 nights in a row at a guy's weekend thing, and I remember nothing.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that being said, Home Alone, this is it. Don't get scared now. It's the category for the best battle, Jono. Best battle of the book. Best fight. Bonus points for traps, although every time we say that, all you do is focus on the traps. So me and Tom have both stopped saying that to you, so you don't get confused.
I realize that I'm a combination of very good and very bad at all of these. All of these.
No, I think I really like. Sometimes you remember shit that I'm just like, holy fuck! I'm so glad he thought of that, because I would never have recalled that like moment in time or what. Like there's so many times you come. There's just so many times you come. I mean, that's all I was gonna say. But yeah, there's so many times that you come with like a fucking ace up your sleeve of like the best scene ever, and I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot that even existed. But yeah, this is a category that you classically fail at.
Oh yeah.
What was your number one pick for this is it? Don't get scared now.
The plan for Rand's triggering of the ward boxes that Samuel has made of Elayne. If you remember, the entire idea of after having been fucking.
Wait, you're breaking up a lot. Wait, start over. Wait, what? The plan? What?
All right, Toby. I'm back.
Okay.
Am I back?
Yeah, you are.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So the last chapter of Rand's point of view is. Am I still working? This would be highly annoying if I just lost coverage now. Okay, good. Anyway, so the last chapter for Rand is like he's been stabbed up, and he's just kind of like, all right, well, today's the fucking day, am I right? And everyone's like, what the fuck? And so the plan is to run into Elayne, having built up this giant set of fucking like of an army right outside the hill forts. Like it's this build up, and then actually just gateway into town with horsemen running through everything, and then with 1,000 fucking like channelers real quickly, probably 100 really, setting off fucking ward box briefly, like fireworks, and then everyone stops. And as soon as anyone channels, Rand's there to go fucking murder that person. And
yeah, that was you're right. That is a wildly elaborate plan.
Yeah.
Very Kevin McAllister.
Very Kevin McAllister.
Also not the point of the category. It's just the best fight, Jono. What was your favorite fight?
That part. That's... Let me tell you about my second favorite option, Joe.
All right, well, I put Shatter Logoth fight because that's the best fight.
Yeah, well, that's the second part, right? That's where it goes.
Yeah,
Samuel
all that leads to that moment.
Yeah.
I think we matched on that.
And then
what else did I put?
Awesome fight.
I mean, I think we answered the same things here. I wrote Golem fight is horrifying.
That's
in a good way. Man. Yeah, that's a great fight, man. I don't know. I think as cool as the Shatter Logoth fight is, and Mashadar's there, and Leah is there, and it's distracting, and Samuel and Morden and all the things that are happening, I think the close confines of fighting the golem in a hallway with like a small group of troops and like random soldiers that you have with you and fighters and Matt with the medallion thing. I think that's my favorite fight of the book. Like I think that takes, like Ayush agrees with me. Matt versus the golem.
Oh, there you go.
Why Cat's versus the fog? Okay. All right.
The fog.
DK Moon said golem for me. The fog is cool. Wait, table the fog. But the golem fight, man. I think that's my one pick. This is odd because Tom's not here, so we have to come to a consensus.
I guess that's it because we both have it, right?
Well, what else? Do you have anything else?
I mean, there's some like interesting fights, but as far as like things that really take the cake, the Butte cake, like it's probably I think it's the cover art. This is I love our good friend's biceps and triceps. Good for him though on being that way.
Someone should make a cardboard cutout of that we could get accused for stealing for 7 years.
But when I think of this book, this scene is pretty fucking paramount.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
But as far as if you want more like fight, that's not just like, a little bit of one power, a little bit of Monica, a little bit of like hiding. That golem scene, you can't go wrong. Like it's because it's just that, right? Like when you start, like there's an Aes Sedai fight, right? At first, Nynaeve is fighting 3 or 4 different Black Ajah, and in fact, she goes like, "I'm shielded." And then there's some like fighting between soldiers that happens. It's like you've got a real like channeling fight, a physical fight, and then
it's all the things mixed together. I think that's why I like it so much. I love the big grand epic fights with Rand and the one power and everything, but like that nitty gritty, like it's a small thing, but there's so many elements to it that make it so fucking good. I think I love that. I literally wrote, I don't know, don't Matt and Beslin get in a bunch of street fights? I don't remember.
And the stakes are high as shit here, right? Like, the stakes are high because this is not just a fight to the death, but it's also wins. Who knows whether turning Grail, which are being carted out by some fucking asshole dark friends. There's Angarael, Terangarael. There's like everything on fucking display. The faster you win, the fewer things are stolen. And
I think that's the winner. All right. Well, I mean, we figured it out. Yeah. This is it. Don't get scared now. Award goes to a golem fight with Matt and the band and Nynaeve.
And the kin.
And Elayne. And the
kin. And Samantha.
Yeah. It's good. It's a good.
We got any good dick jokes?
Matt and Beslin versus the beggars.
That's underappreciated.
That's what I was mentioning. I was like, my only other entry was like, don't Matt and Beslin get in a street fight? I was like, I couldn't really remember. I was like, I know there's like some weird fight. But I think that kind of falls under the category of Beslin being a really good teacher.
Yes. Beslin's a great teacher.
This is how you hang out in my city,
Yeah.
What? Satel dragging the 2 girls. Oh, what? He taught Matt to fuck his mom.
I don't care what you were going to say. So that's tWoTcast for this week.
There you go.
To comments or questions, the best way is to fuck his mom.
That's not right. That's not right.
And in theory, we'll get better at fucking your mom.
God damn it, Jono.
I'll tell you what, this script is fucked up. I'll try it again. If you have any comments or mothers,
No. God damn it. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below, and in theory, we'll get better at responding to them. I'm pretty good about it. Also, I've fallen behind, so I'll catch back up.
Not so good. I have noticed, by the way, that there are some very nice comments on YouTube. I briefly started to respond, and then the thing is, I forgot which email address I was under, and I felt like it would probably not be a good thing for me to respond to my personal stuff.
God damn it, Jono. It's not hard. It's not hard. You can listen to the audio version of this show wherever you get your podcast. That's not true. And maybe it will be soon. I got a big backlog. I got to get on it, boys.
That's not true.
And girls.
Favorite response. Some of our favorite readers or listeners who are not watchers texted
are like, "What the fuck, May?" And I'm like, "I'm on it. It's only the end of the year. Give me a break." You know, it's fine.
Yeah, it's only 6 months behind. Yeah.
Oh, the lies. I'm on it.
That guy's a piece of shit right there. Yeah, because he's correct. Thank you to our guest. No one.
There isn't any. tWoTcast theme songs brought to you by the one and only Taffy Bennington, and also, God damn it, was that new song good or not? Because it was. And Andrew Bard of Time, and links to their stuff is always below. You can check out Taffy's stuff and all the weird shit she does below. I mean, check it out. It's good. She's got some awesome songs that are insane, and I love every one of them. Also, Andrew, if you guys don't know Andrew, he's been quiet, sort of, recently in Twitter time. But, man, Andrew makes great stuff, man. You know, just a killer.
He's one of the staples of the entire Wheel of Time community. Also, I don't know if she's going to make it to Jordan Con. I hope so.
Taffy? Yeah. I hope so.
Taffy,
yeah.
Is a Jordan Con regular, and if you want to meet the greatest, or at least one of the top two, Angel's right there with her. Wheel of Time artist of all time.
Musical artists.
Yes.
Intergalactic lounge singers.
Come to Jordan Con. April 2014. 2014. Wow, 2024. Can't wait for April 2014.
You're just crushing it.
Fucking, yeah. You know what we should do? We should end this because guess what?
Join us next episode for more Wheel of Time covering. We're going to be on Wada Holiday on December 3rd. That's going to be fun. 6 p.m. Eastern. And also probably our holiday special, and also probably at least one more awards show before the end of the year. I think.
Yes, we will be taking
figuring out our calendar for December, but yeah.
We have to recharge our batteries because, as you can tell, we spend a lot of mental energy on this, trying our best to put out.
Oh no, I'm planning what a holiday as we speak in my head.
Zombie?
Yeah.
Zombie. All right.
Bring us in, Jono. Good night, Joey.
Good night, Jono.
You're supposed to say, "I'm Jono, suck brick kid." It's in the script, Jono.
Let me see what the script says. I'm Jono. Suck brick kid.
There you go. Yeah.
And you listen to Joe.
Keep the change, you filthy animals.
And Tom.
Study your math for him, I guess.
Good.
Night.
Bye.
Among the first to start, the tWoTcast was so smart to lovingly bash our favorite books. But that was long ago, and now they've grown the show, and now they got us in their hooks. Don't throw coins to these bastards, they need bars of gold at least. Someone please keep them afloat. Now let's listen as they once again ramble through a book. Let's get a fucking quote. One of them is Tom, but he is barely on. Sometimes he calls into the show. Another one is Jono. Is he their joker? Oh no. And Joe, is he the stupid one? Welcome to the tWoTcast. We will share our love for books and all our hate in every episode. We'll entertain you, make you laugh so hard you barely can stand up. That is the tWoTcast code.